Hello everybody, I'm Dastur Adam Daniels, Church of Ahriman, and, well, Herb Jeremy over here. Here lately we've been discussing a lot of Michael Ford's works, and how they work, if you will. We did a big old nasty little video about the Gnosis skull and how it relates to Ed Gein, and how we've been relating Michael Ford to Ed Gein. And one of the issues with Ed Gein, if you've actually done your study on Ed Gein, was he had a box. And in the box he had 15 vulva, and one of those had a silver lining on it because that was his mother's vulva. Now during his trial, before he was found insane, he explained that those vulvas were his toys. This leads me to believe that Ed Gein had Oedipus issues, or Electra issues if it was a female. And I think our buddy Michael Ford, like Ed Gein, has the same type of Oedipus issues with his own mommy. And when people start writing works, such as the Book of Cain, which is the one we'll be reviewing here in just a moment, especially in the beginning he states it was a vision, but not a vision, but a meditation, and not a meditation, and when he looked into the mirror, he had this meditation. Okay. Anyway, so through his meditation, he learned about Cain, and he bequeathed to us his writing of the Book of Cain. The Book of Cain is pretty short, it's about 12 pages long, at least the PDF file that I got a hold of. And go ahead, man.
Within the works, it is very conflicting. He speaks on many different topics and many different creatures and the trials of Cain and what he has to go through to reach his own godhood, and how he goes about slaying his brother and not a page later realizing that life is beautiful and sacred. Now, if that isn't a conflicting issue, I have no clue what it is. It all boils down to a specific point, which brings back the Oedipus issue of Lilith being his spiritual mother. The whore mother who was, how did he say, a harlot, turned virgin, turned harlot, and then into an immortal goddess.
No, just harlot to virgin to goddess.
Sorry.
You have an extra step. But I can understand why you called her a harlot again, since it was his mother who taught him the way of the Sabbath, which was an orgy, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, he brought her up again as the harlot later. That's what I had confused.
I understand. So, when people write things like this, it's usually an outline of what's going on in their head, and it's usually subconscious impulses coming out. Yeah, it's kind of gross. I'm going to read from you as soon as I find the spot. I probably should have took time out to mark this, but it's, something I don't really like to sit here and read all the time. Here we go. Lilith bathed in blood and grew strong and comforted from it. She was isolate and beautiful, kind and pale features, would caress one who feared her, then her hand would become blackened talons. Covered in her coarse gray hair, her face became contorted in demonic ecstasy. I grew in lust for her, this goddess, who is both a beauty and bestial hunger in the same visage. She would cut the throat of those who feared her, and drink and bathe in their life force. I lusted for my mother. Is everybody saying this? I lusted for my mother, who is the goddess. And for those of you who don't understand, when people have Oedipus issues that they don't get over, it happens at a very young age, where the children still see their parents as gods. And apparently he never got over seeing his mother as a goddess or as an idol of lust. And then basically Lilith showed me the art of the Sabbath. Anybody knows what the Sabbath is? The Sabbath is a high magic ritual, kind of gone awry, where the black man of the Sabbath is supposed to be Cain or Baphomet or whatever term he uses at that point. So apparently his mother taught him the way of the orgy. Now, going back to Mr. Geen here, Mr. Geen had Oedipus issues by the fact that he was involved and kept his mama, one had silver in it and had toys. And recently, Jeremy, what did we get recently?
Well, Kelsey said she received a package at the doorstep brought to us by someone she called a Carlos. Not quite sure.
Black Adept, correct?
Yes, I believe so. Hooded except for his bulbous brow.
Bulbous brow.
And if I had seen him, I'm sure it was the kind of face you would love to smack and just watch ripple across to the other side and back again.
And then they say that the box started in Spring, Texas. It made its way up to Ontario, Canada, and then made its way back here.
Yes, quite an interesting journey. And we haven't really opened this yet to see what lies in store. Oh,
what the fuck? Ugh.
It's a Gnosis skull.
Sick bitches. Why?
Our very own Gnosis skull.
Do you think it's Abel himself?
Possibly. We should try drinking the blood from him.
Or do you think that this is the brother of Michael Ford?
Disturbing.
Because since Cain was the first murderer who murdered his brother, do you think maybe that's a similarity to a life experience?
Very well could be, and it would help explain is there something else in here.
Oh shit, what else is in here? Let me see. Put that down right here. Is it a box? It's a box. Oh god. Ugh.
That's
folks. It says mom. A mother's love. Nothing is impossible with God.
God is on that too. There's the Jesus fish.
Oh Lord. Oh lordy Lord.
Oh lordy.
Yeah, you got, I mean, there's definitely shit in the box, dude. You can hear it. Now, as we said, Ed Gein had a box. Box had vulvas in it. Didn't we read something in The Witch's Blood about a destruction ritual where you put things of your enemy that you've collected into the box?
Yeah.
And then you burn the box and forget about it because things would just happen?
Yeah, it would naturally take its course or karma or some bullshit.
And then there was also a point at all your new things and your new fetishes as you're becoming up as a new adept that you keep in another box.
Yeah. Oh yes.
So apparently we have a fetish with keeping things in boxes. Like it. I'm a brave soul, and I'm going to go ahead and open this box. And I'm assuming it has something to do with somebody's mother. Just like Ed Gein's mother.
I'm quite disturbed to open this.
Oh shit, Ed Gein himself. That's fucking disgusting. Balls, ladies and gentlemen. They said, look at this shit. This must be his mother, considering that he's different than the other two vulva. Now what the fuck is in this vulva? What?
It looks like
Is it a fire of blood?
this is Luke's blood. That might be from the main vein.
Oh my god, it's the blood of the main vein. Oh, and it's dripped out. Jim, you think they're telling us that we need to drink this elixir? Because think about it, that we can the world too. You know, the elixir of downloading straight up into the sky with the concrete gold and the mixture of the devil's seed along with the mother whore goddess virgin born anew menstrual blood?
I took that as for some reason something God covered in menstrual blood and full of semen
And isn't this concept of Cain
Yeah.
glow in the dark?
I think it does.
Can somebody reach up and turn off the light to see if this thing glows in the dark?
I've got you.
Outstanding. Look, see, it's even got, well, parts. Little lady parts. Little lady bits.
Use it.
And oh my God, it
Use
glows
it.
in the dark, ladies and gentlemen.
Very interesting.
I guess Mama had tattooed glow-in-the-dark ink in her vulva. And that's how he knows it's his mama's vulva. Painting his mama's vulva silver.
Well, Ford is a Richie boy. He could have the money to do that.
Interesting. Very interesting. Speaking of this concept of, that's I'll put that. Our understanding that when people go through the proper rightage and they receive the mark of Cain and they have the concoction of the menstrual semen fluid mixture,
There's the strong historical ritualistic beliefs behind it.
yes, sir, that they obtain this witch's blood, this draconis power, this quain quaxel, which is really supposed to be this first murdering Cain guy and Shaitan combined to create this twin dragon shit.
The Tubal.
The tubal Cain, whatever. That creates this dragon, this witch's blood that makes you a black adept and a magic and a magus. Now, my guess is this menstrual blood that they're drinking from is laden with syphilis.
I do recall us speaking of this fact.
Because look at the characters in history, or the people in history, who retain syphilis and what they say and did weird shit.
Such as he was locked up.
Or maybe the devil's vows will see his filled with syphilis. Very well could be. Or it could be the city and the instruments together are both syphilis.
Oh, so then it's a double whammy.
Yeah. Thus having the Cain and the Quaxel Twin Dragon together to create the syphilitic disease known as Luciferianism.
Or twinosis.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm Gumby, and by God, I approve of this message.